Omni-Man from Mk1 versus Injustice Superman from Injustice 2. So, let's see how strong they are. So, Omni-Man's feats, we're not gonna go down all of that strength and roots path. We're gonna be comparing them on what they've done. So, on Mk1, which we are not using counterparts, because if we're using counterparts, it is not fair, because Omni-Man will get absolutely demolished. Superman will just one-shot him, because we know how strong Superman is. Anyways, so we'll start off with Injustice Superman. He was able to crush Fate's helmet. So if we're looking at how strong Fate's helmet is, how strong is Dr. Fate's helmet? See, this helmet, it's one of the most this is one of the most powerful artifacts ever created by Sorcerer's Hand. This is what it's saying. It's also able to withstand immense magical and physical attacks. So, talking about him, he was able to, like, immensely, it took effort from him to shatter it, but Injustice Superman shattered Fate's helmet, showing how strong he is. He was able to do that. It was honestly impressive. He was able to shatter it. He was also able to go toe-to-toe with Brainiac. You could pick between Batman or Superman, but we all know Brainiac. I don't want to say that Batman can't beat Brainiac, but it's a low chance he might beat Brainiac. We'll go over Batman's feats, because in the good ending he was able to beat Superman, but in the bad ending Superman beat him. We're going the bad ending, and we're gonna also go over the arcade tower endings. We're also gonna use those styles. So what else did Injustice Superman do? Yes, he kills Brainiac in the bad ending. He was able to go toe-to-toe with Injustice Batman, who was able to take down Wonder Woman not once but twice during the fights. Because we could see Batman in the past 7 years ago, he was able to beat Wonder Woman. But if we go 7 years later, again in the Batcave when they're fighting again, Superman is fighting his cousin Kara, and then we see Batman fighting Wonder Woman, because Wonder Woman runs off. We don't see her till the end of the fight, so this clarifies that Batman did beat her for a second time, giving that Wonder Woman was able to fly, has super strength, has godly weapons like shields, swords, and the lasso of truth, which is really powerful. And Injustice Superman was able to let's see, he was able to kill Shazam, no effort, because we would see, well, it's not really no effort. Shazam didn't really try, but he killed him no effort, because Shazam is like one of the strongest characters out there. And Injustice Shazam just got one-shotted by Injustice Superman, showing how much he does not care. Of course, he was thrown off guard, and it wasn't fair, but we'll count that in, barely, but it's not that big of a feat that he did kill Injustice Shazam without struggling. What else is there? He was able to what else was he able to do? He was able to take out Kara. So we could also know that Kara, knowing she was like at full power when Superman was weakened, she beats Superman, leaves him there, and then she runs off In the bad ending, Superman beats her because he was at his full power and they were both at full power, showing that he has experience. Okay, this is all of the strength capabilities I went over for Injustice Superman. We're now gonna move on to Mk1's Omni Man. In Omni Man's, how do I say this? There's one more feat I forgot to cover over in Justice Superman. He was able to kill Darkseid's son Calabac, which is one of, if not one of the strongest villains out there. Also, what's his name? Darkseid kills him, but that's really in the Darkseid ending. So we're counting all Injustice feats that come out of the game. So that's all of Injustice Superman's strength feats. We are now going to Omni-Man's strength feats. So where do I even begin? So this basically starts in the Invincible universe, which we're not counting, where Omni-Man was like brutally like beating the hell out of Mark, like straight up punching him back and forth. Once he's done, like he's transferred into a different dimension, he sees himself, he's there, and then he kills Titan Shang Tsung. Of course, knowing Titan Shang Tsung, he's always desperate to avoid defeat. He one-shots. I don't want to say one-shot, but it looks like he one-shot him just by looking at him. Because in the tower ending, he did battle them both. He battled both of them, Liu Kang and what's his other name? Shang Tsung. First of all, he starts off by killing Liu Kang, by decapitating him. And then he goes over and just kills Titan Shang Tsung. I just want to say one thing. I think he also killed the other realities, Quan Chi. I don't know, because if it's all, because Omni-Man was there fighting them, like he fought them, and there was another variant like Titan Quan Chi, whatever his name was. We saw him at the start. He killed him. I think he probably killed him, but we're not gonna count that as confirmed. We're not gonna count as if he confirmedly killed them. But that's the feat that's going with I think he's only killed 2 Titans there, not 3, 2. The player must have killed that, and then Omni-Man must have killed the player. He could have became the Keeper of Time himself, and that's just not really fair. He would have one-shot Injustice Superman, which is not really fair. And then we cut to another scene. So we're not counting him becoming the Keeper of Time. We're not counting that. Because he doesn't even know what that is. He just straight up brutally murders them both. But he fights with both, he fights the entire universe. By the time Omni-Man is done, we see mountains of corpses Omni-Man is standing on. And we see Conquest one-shotting a character. We're not counting that because Conquest is not a part of this. If this was Conquest against Injustice Superman, we don't really have a Mortal Kombat 1 Injustice Superman against what? No, that doesn't make sense. Mortal Kombat 1 Conquest versus Injustice Superman, that doesn't make sense. But once they're done conquering the planet, Omni-Man has just gained more strength after killing that. He's killed 2 Titans. That's all I could say. He has immense strength. He just did it, and he was able to kill them both. But sadly for Omni-Man, I don't think his strength will be suitable enough against Injustice Superman, because people don't really realize, because if you guys see the Injustice Superman versus Omni-Man fights, it's just not really fair, because Injustice Superman shattered Fate's helmet. So I don't want to say shattered, but he broke Fate's helmet, which is made by gods. And Omni-Man did not do such thing as that, and we did not see that in his tower ending. We do see something similar in his finishers, where he grabs them by the head, crushes their skull, and kills them instantly. But we're not gonna count that. No, we're counting that. Oh my days, what's wrong with me? we're counting that, and we're also making sure that this is fair. But it's just not fair. Speed, Omni-Man takes that. It's not even a battle. Omni-Man just like instantly teleports across the battlefield. If you see Omni-Man as a gameplay character, you saw how he just zooms across there, and like he has a flight ability just like Homelander. Homelander levitates in the air, like he goes up in the air. Omni-Man, he flies towards them. No, he doesn't levitate, he flies towards them, slamming them into the ground. Speed instantly, he's going round, he's teleporting everywhere, he's able to shift the stage in his favor and instantly get combos off. We're not counting the player playing his Omni-Man, but he's able to teleport across the battlefield. Injustice Superman, we didn't see him actually teleport, he's just basically pummeling the character. So he's basically hitting a 1-2. In Justice 2 Superman combo, he hits them with the 1-2, and then he flies all the way at the end, waiting for them, grabs them by the head, quickly flies down, slams them on the floor. But it's just not compared enough to Omni-Man. Omni-Man just goes way faster. So right now they're tied 1-1. I'm keeping a score right now. So Omni-Man is at 1, and Justice Superman is at 1 as well. So it'll be 1-1. So Superman and Omni-Man tied right now. Next one we're gonna go over is durability. We haven't really seen Mk1's durability of Omni-Man, but we know he was able to withstand the Titan's attack. He was able to withstand the Titan's attack from Titan Shang Tsung and Liu Kang, because we all know Omni-Man's not getting one-shots in on Titans, let's be honest. But I'm gonna be honest with you here. Superman takes their ability. Ask me why. Reason why he takes their ability is because he was able to take red solar grenade, gold kryptonite stabbed across his chest, and he was able to take on a fully kryptonite suit Batman at the end. In the bad ending, he wins because we're using bad ending Superman. So he beats him. The kryptonite suit, he beats them. He's able to take red solar grenades, and still he's able to take attacks and weaken Superman. Was able to also he's able to take attacks for Hal Jordan, which is not really that much for Superman. So Omni-Man does not really have durability in this game. So Justice Superman is now on 2 points. Experience. This is Omni-Man. Easily. We can see that, we easily know that Superman is not over 1,000 years old. Because we, in fact, see Martha Kent and I forgot Superman's dad's name. We'll just call him Mr. Kent for now. He was able to, he was able to he was able to block a kryptonite arrow, because I don't even understand how there was not a mark there as well. And then he I don't remember what he does. He literally Omni-Man literally no, not Omni-Man, sorry. Superman was able to oh my days, I'm so confused right now. Superman is in his late goddamn 40s. Like, I'm just being honest with you here. Superman is like in his 30s or 40s. Omni-Man's over 2,000 years old. I'm sorry, but Omni-Man's an ancient artifact. When he first came to Earth, it looked like he did not even age a bit. Omni-Man would look probably 80. Wait, no, not probably 80. He'd probably look 60 if he didn't. He does not. He looks like he's in his 50s right now, but he only looks like 60. He does not age at all. He just does not age at all. Viltrumites, like, they age slowly, but for Kryptonians, they do age. They are old. They do get old, but they just don't get as old as They do not get as old as a Viltrumites, because we see Conquest. He's in really good shape. He's not. He's covered in scars. Yes, not in the best shape ever. He's not in his peak physical form before Conquest, but like, the older Viltrumites get, the stronger they get. Experience is just Omni-Man, because Superman is just not taking that on. So, attack potency. Mk1 Omni-Man's attack potency. Well, he was able to destroy Viltrum, but that was with the help of Thetis and Omni-Man. But it's not really part of his. This Omni-Man is scaled of like. So, in Justice Superman, there's not really much scale for Mk1 Omni-Man. There's no really explanation for this, but Injustice Superman is able to measure at big. How do I say this? He's able to scale at big planetary. He was able to planetary. We seen Omni-Man, who is he's conquered hundreds of millions of planets. Like, not hundreds of millions. He's conquered hundreds of planets. Like probably in the thousands or area. He conquered hundreds of planets. Superman, planetary, yes, but Omni-Man, I think he's over planetary, because it does not show in Justice Superman beating two Titans. Omni-Man beat two Titans. Calabac, I'm sorry, but you're not scaling enough. You are nowhere near two Titans. Darkseid as well, you are not near two Titans. Omni-Man killed two Titans in the first day he arrived. In the first day he arrived on the war, bam, two of them dead, gone, bam, dead. So we see it's Omni-Man takes potency, because I'm just thinking, because Superman was able to take over Brainiac's ship and stuff, but Omni-Man, he's just done way more stuff, able to take more he was able to take a lot of stuff. He conquered hundreds of planets. Superman he has not conquered the planet. He has conquered the planet, brought peace, But Omni-Man, sorry, bro. He's just taking more planets. Like, he's scheduled for big planetary. I'm sorry, but he's scheduled for big planetary. So, Omni-Man takes the point by one lead. Superman is on 2, Omni-Man 3. We're now gonna move on to intelligence and battle intelligence. Battle intelligence. I don't want to say both of them go to Omni-Man. I'm gonna say intelligence goes to Superman. Sure, he fooled Cecil, the GDA, the government, Debbie, Mark for 20 years. Sure, he fooled them. But Superman, he was able to lead a whole regime. Batman, yeah, he was able to lead the Justice League. Superman, they knew, Superman knew, it would always end out when they defeated Brainiac. It will always end out that he will kill Batman. But he does not kill Batman, makes him his loyal servant. What else do I say? 3 points, 3 points. Intelligence is just not really Omni-Man's thing. He's brute force. That intelligence, it goes to Superman. Okay. Battle IQ, Omni-Man. He's lived longer. He's conquered hundreds of planets. And he's also, the combat is equal between them. Combat is equal between them. Equilibrium between both of them. So, 5 points for Omni-Man, 4 points for Superman. Let me explain how battle intelligence goes to Omni-Man. He delivered the timeline to Viltrum. And we also saw him standing a bunch of mountain corpses, piles of mountain corpses. He was standing on them. And he was literally holding Tremor by the neck. He killed Tremor. He killed most of them. He killed, like, variants that didn't even come from the timeline of Liu Kang's era. He was able to bring the Viltrum Empire there. I don't even know how. He was able to, like, beat up everyone there, which is really good for his combat and everything. Battle IQ, yes, he took on mountains of everybody. So this is probably battle IQ for him. Combat, this is equal, because Injustice 2 is also the same way. So, 4 points for Superman, 5 points for Omni-Man. There's more stuff to cover on them. So, what else could be? Oh yes, abilities. I'm sorry, Omni-Man, but they're tied once again. Superman with 5 points, Omni-Man with 5 points. Equilibrium again. Superman has a lot of abilities that will overwhelm Nolan. He has his ice breath, his air breath, his heat vision, super strength, there's just his heat vision's like, if we compare it to Homelander's heat vision, I'm sorry, Homelander, you are Homelander, you are nothing, bro. I'm being honest with you. All you are is city block level. He is city level. That is it. He's not even a world planetary threat. He is just a city. He's just a city threat. Superman, his laser vision is hotter than the sun, and that being hotter than the sun is let's see, it's able to burn Omni-Man really badly. Ice breath able to do that. Regenerative healing factor. This is not really counted during battles, so we're not gonna count that one. This is not really counted during battles because people don't usually put them in. But for the sakes of video, if you guys want me to put it in, I'll put it in. But I'm just not gonna put this attribute in. Adaptability. Yeah, that's not counting as well, because I don't really know what that will do for anyone. That's not really gonna do anything for anyone. There is way more. There's hacks as well. There's hacks. Omni-Man was able to conquer Earth if he wanted to in the first 20 years of his arrival. If he arrived on Earth 20 years later, so first time he arrived, he could have ended the planet there, just like how he did the Flaxens. But it's just really not fair. Attack potency, I'm just sorry, Omni-Man for the Mk1 is just gonna take that one, because Injustice Superman's not taking that one. I would give it to Injustice Superman, but it's just not gonna go Injustice Superman's way, though, because Injustice Superman, yeah, he was able to, like, take down a kryptonite suit Batman, but was he really able to fight, like, Omni-Man could have gone, like, he could have gone toe-to-toe, he went, toe-to-toe with, most of the Mortal Kombat roster, so putting him against it, I would say Omni-Man beats Raiden. Not old Raiden, definitely not old Raiden, but definitely young Raiden. Young Raiden is easily getting, like, fully, like, he's getting clapped by Omni-Man. There goes his. He's able to wipe out the entire roster. Quan Chi, he was able to kill Titan Shang Tsung, which was really, really overpowering. See, if this was, show Omni-Man, he would not be even able to kill, Liu Kang or Shang Tsung. But since this Omni-Man arrived, it's just different. He killed both of them. So he was able... I don't think he will be able to kill Sindel, though, because Viltrumites are really, really, vulnerable to sound. That's the part. They're really vulnerable to sound. Sindel, he might be able to beat Sindel, but Kitana and Melina, they're getting wiped out. General Shao getting wiped out. Sindel, she stands a chance, but is also getting wiped out. Most of the roster is getting wiped out by Mk1 Omni-Man, because Mk1 Omni-Man is, I don't want to say this too many times, Titans. Killed the Titans. So what else would I have missed? Injustice Superman's hacks. Yeah, sure, he was able to take on a kryptonite suit Batman, yes. He was able to do that. He was able to, like, do that. He did do it. And then he was able to take Batman on in a weakened form, but he lost that, so we wouldn't count that as a good one. Yeah, it's just really not fair on that point. What am I also missing? Did I count durability yet? I think I did. Yeah, I did. No, I didn't, I think. No, I did. I did. AP and DC. Okay. I don't really have any um AP or DC on any of them. I'm searching right now.